is hard as hell. United, Tottenham, Arsenal. Watch my lips, and I will spell. Cause they don't just play, but they can rap as well. Liverpool FC.
My idea was to build Liverpool into a bastion.
Okay, welcome to another episode of the Anfield South Preview Show. It's me again, your boy Slim. As always, I'm saying, got a returning stranger to my bottom left as I look at the screen. What's happening, Waz?
Good evening, Slim. Long time no see. Good to be back. Let's get into it.
And Professor Peanut Paul in the building.
Complimentary as always, Slim. How's it going?
Look, with some sort of headset that you found from 1982 or something. I don't know. Like,
hey, it's my wife's little office upstairs in our boudoir.
And as always,
nice and clear.
My engineer, man, to my right, Sam. What's happening, brother?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Yeah. Little light-hearted banter, man. Still love. Listen, let's get into it, man. After the shocking result.
Don't say it. Just don't say it. Let's not talk about it. Moving forward.
Okay, let me finish. We have a great game to bounce back on. The Merseyside derby at Goodison on Saturday, 12:30 kickoff. Should be juicy. I'm going to come to you, Paul, and ask you about any injury concerns Everton have.
Injury concerns? I'm not that I've read. I think they've got a full strength squad, haven't they? You know what? I don't even know who plays in their midfield. They've got a whole new midfield. Who's in their midfield? All I've heard is the front three. That's all I've heard. Front three.
Talking about Everton and their front three, there's been a lot of comparisons with our front three and the fact that they're unbeaten. Yes, there's big comparisons. No, really? As mad as it sounds. There's been comparisons with our front three.
Wow.
It's a silly question, but I'm going to ask it, is there any comparison?
There's three of them.
And that's pretty much it.
Okay, right. Okay, they're all right. Then to be fair to them, yeah, they've been really good. They look effective. Richarlison, I think we all like. Calvin Lewin has scored in a World Cup. He's got a mentality under 20s, the final. And Hamis, I don't know. I think Hamis will eventually fizzle out. I think he'll fizzle out, and he could hopefully be on Sunday. Just one of them players that come across from Spain or whatever, and they start well, and then something always goes. I mean, he doesn't sprint. He's obviously very creative, and he wants the ball to feet. Then he plays, but surely people are going to start pressing him a bit harder than that. I haven't even seen him evade any challenges. He's just literally ghosting and playing the ball, which is beautiful, but he can be pressed out of the game easy. So yeah, they're effective, but they're not three world-class players, I don't think.
I'd agree. Waz, Everton go into this game unbeaten. Do you see any problems for us with this new Everton side?
I don't see a problem with the Everton side. It's Everton at the end of the day. It's little bro. We play against them in nearly been 10 years since they've last beat us. To be honest, I can't see that changing this weekend. The only problem I see is our goalkeeper. But let's not get onto that. Let's not get onto that. Everton, my main concern is not even with Richarlison. Calvert-Lewin, he's hitting form at the moment. But just like Duncan Ferguson, Victor Nichili, Daniel Amakachi, they all fade out. Yeah, so I ain't worried about them.
Man listed a few as well. Give a few examples as well. I like that.
Yeah, they will fade out. My main concern is actually one of their players who have the habit of scoring past us, and that's Gylfi Sigurdsson. He always seems to perform against us. If he starts from the bench or if he's injured, that's all good. But apart from that, I don't see a problem with Everton. As long as Adrian is having a game of his life, which I pray he does, we should have enough to get the win.
Speaking on Liverpool, Sam, do we have any injury concerns? Any players missing?
No, it seems like everyone's actually back. So Sadio's back, Thiago's back, even the giraffe, man like Matip's back. So realistically, we've got options. I think the only
any news on whether he's in the play, Sam? Any news on whether Mane is going to play? Because I mean, he's later from the COVID, isn't he?
Yeah, no, but he returns to training on Tuesday. So as far as I'm concerned, he's starting.
Well, actually, you saying that? Ain't Firmino got a game tonight for Brazil?
Yeah. So we don't know about Firmino because Firmino gets back to Liverpool tomorrow morning. So there's a possibility that he'll start on the bench and probably Jota might get a place.
Well, he scored
to be
2
fair,
goals the other
won't be a
night.
bad thing. Won't be a bad thing.
Mane's ready. Mane's ready to go. Mane put up a video on social media. He's been training. He was training in his house, running and stuff. So I think he's ready to go. I'm not sure his COVID symptoms were that bad, to be honest with you. So I think Mane's ready in from the jump. As soon as we're on us, let's talk about kind of like the last game. Obviously, Gomez made a couple of mistakes in the last game. With Matip now fit, would you be tempted to throw Matip in ahead of Gomez?
No. I think it's too soon for Matip. I would rather, if anything, play Fabinho as a centre-back for this game and let the midfield three just pick itself. If anything, Gomez can return for Champions League.
That would be my shout as well. I'd like to Fabinho jump back in centre-back and then bring Thiago in. That would be my shout as well. I'd be comfortable with that. Also, our goalkeeping situation. I read a little paragraph today and it sort of hinted at the fact that Adrian might not start on Saturday. Good decision, bad decision, Sam?
I don't know, we were discussing this before we started recording and I kind of feel like it's a free hit if we let the young keeper play.
Start again.
So we were discussing it before we started recording and I kind of feel like it's a free hit if we let the youngster start.
Oh, wow.
What, am I frozen? You lot, go to the next person then.
Okay, no.
It's all right?
No, you're good.
All right, cool.
No, you're
good.
All right, we were talking about it before, and we kind of I feel especially, that letting the young boy Kelleher play, it's a free hit. You know what I mean? No one's expecting nothing from him. There's no crowd. There's no extra pressure. The defence is going to be even more on it because of last week and protecting him. So I think to sort of get rid of the Adrian jitters, I think let him play, man. Let him play. I don't know if that then gives him a run in the team, but I think it eases the defence and the nerves that Adrian brings. He's a new kid. Let give him a chance, man. I don't think we can do any worse than Coco the Clown, to be honest. So let him play. Just let him play.
I'm recording. I said Adrian makes one mistake this season, and we're already trying to oust him. I think that's a bit harsh. I think he's been a deputy to Alisson for a long time, and I think he came into a game and sort of came in cold. I think he deserves another chance because I personally feel a derby game is a big game for a young goalkeeper like Keller. Deserves a chance?
Well, I wouldn't say he's only made one mistake. I think he's looked shaky this season. And remember, like obviously, the season ended. We had the lockdown, so one of his last games was Atletico, and he was shocking, wasn't he? So that is like, and then he played against Lincoln. Was it Lincoln in the League Cup?
Yeah.
Where he came out for a cross and came out like Superman. You know what it is? We always debated this, haven't we? Like, what Klopp does usually is right. So, yeah, I understand what you're saying. He's more experienced. But if there's rumours for Kelleher, so it's not such a big deal he comes in, I wouldn't mind it. I actually think the player would be more comfortable with him there because Adrian's a bit of a drama. Do you know what I mean? We can never underestimate the social media memes and stuff. These players know this stuff. Like this, it's harder to regain form when there's a narrative these days. And I think wouldn't mind if Kelleher played. I don't think Adrian's done anything to prove he should be number 2 at the moment.
Fair enough. Given the last result of the Premier League, do you think there's any way we can lose this game on Saturday, Waz?
Anyone can lose, and that's the honest truth. It's a hard one because realistically, you ain't got to say anything. It's Merseyside derby. That is it. Players are going to be amped up. To be fair, even a game like this, I would throw in Curtis Jones, local lad. We know what Pickford is on, yeah, which ain't saying nothing. We know what happened last time we played against him. Losing, for me, this game, losing is out of the window. It can't happen. I refuse to let it happen.
Would you take a draw now? Would you take a draw now?
Yeah. And that's only because of Adrian. If Adrian starts, it's going to be Mazzoline. It's going to be a problem. Yeah. I can't have my weekend ruined by 3 p.m. Saturday because it's just be a write-off altogether. But, you know what? I'm confident enough. As long as everyone got their head straight on, everyone sticks to the plan, everyone knows what they're doing, and Klopp has done his work, which fingers he has. I reckon we should be okay.
Slim, let me quickly just jump in and just to refer to the game that should not be mentioned because I haven't been about for a bit. But I've been saying for a while. But that, first of all, my point was, football's going to be now it's behind closed doors. All the best players will just walk it because the best players are in training, blah blah blah. But I think I've been proven wrong. But my new theory is anyone can get it. Like this is not normal football. Like when players are thrown goal, they're sticking them away. You've seen the results. You've seen that Bayern 8-0 against Schalke, and then the next week they lost 4-1 to Hoffenheim. You've seen the Leicester and City. You saw us and United on the same day. Players are just relaxed and chilled now. So I wouldn't be surprised if we win 6-4 now or 3-2 each week or 8-4 or we lose sometimes. Because even this is someone else's point, even the coaching, the coaches can get their points across clearer to players now because there's no crowd, so they can adapt during the game. It's a completely different sport.
Listen, Professor Paul, detailed analysis as always. I expect to see you on a podcast very soon to discuss these points in more detail. Right? Let's get to it. It's prediction time. As soon as you were the last man talking, Paul, off you go, man. What do you think the score is going to be?
So to follow on what I said, 13-9 to us. Now, I think we might stick a few through them. I think maybe 5-2, 4-2. Okay.
Sam, what about yourself?
I'm going for 4-1. Everton score first. I don't think there's any chance in hell of keeping a clean sheet at the moment. So, 4-1. We might even be 1-0 down at half time and the whole world panics and we come out and turn them over proper in the second half. So, 4-1.
4-1, you say, yeah?
We're overdue. We don't beat them there often. And we actually are due to give them a good spanking. So, 4-1.
Okay. What about you, Wes?
I say 4-2.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to go 3-1. I think they definitely score. They're in a purple patch, Everton at the moment with goal scoring. So I think they definitely score. But I think given what happened the last outing in the Premier League, I think, we're going to be right up for it and on it. And we'll turn them over. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to go 3-1. But, boys, that's it, man. We out. We done, man. Short and sharp. Your boy Slim, as always. Look out for the pod, which will be out Monday. I'm going to be recording on Saturday, so the pod will be out Monday, so look out for that. Make sure you do that good stuff, the liking and the sharing and the subscribing, all of that good stuff. Follow us if you're not, you know what I mean? Tell everybody, Anfield South, we're here, man. Had Waz with us today.
It was a pleasure. We'll be back soon.
Professor Paul in the building. And, of course, Sam the engineer.
Next time, people.
Until the next time.